Yeah, so we have a new Space Jam movie, and don't get me wrong, boys, but I don't have high hopes about it. I mean, who knows? It could be one of the best pieces of cinema that we have in this decade. We all know that's not gonna happen. But I enjoyed the original when I was a kid, and honestly, I did too a few days ago when I was rewatching it. So even if it's not our house cinema, I think that we could get a decent piece of entertainment. So anyway, remember to subscribe and like this video, because I seriously need some views and hope in my life. Let's do this! Okay, this flick came out in the 90s, and just in case you didn't know, the credits in this movie scream that on your face. Anyway, I don't know if you remember, but there was a time when Michael Jordan played baseball. Now, I'm not a fan of that sport, so I don't really know if he was a good player or not. I actually read that he quit baseball because of a strike. And no, not a baseball strike, but like the MLB went on a strike. So the story begins when he quits basketball to pursue a career in baseball. But that's all boring stuff, so we gotta move to Mars. And what's happening there is that this business, Mars Mountain, that's a great name, it's not doing so well.
Let's get out of here, Dad. This stinks. Don't bring me here anymore, right?
And in this guy's opinion, that's due to a lack of new attractions. And what better attraction to have in your theme park than the Looney Tunes? Six Flags did it. So once again, I don't know anything about baseball, but I guess he wasn't very good at it because of this scene. And my theories later confirmed when at home that's on TV.
Baseball bat. Get this guy a tennis racket.
Back to the Loonies, the Martians get to the almost center of the Earth, cause it's apparently where the Looney Tunes live. They honestly don't look like something you have to worry about until they take out their guns. So the small Martians gather everyone and declare them slaves. Of course, everybody laughs at these until they show their guns once again. Dang! But you're talking about Bugs Bunny, so he shows them a very legitimate book of rules, where it says the Loonies must have a chance to defend themselves. The Martians agree, and given their short stature, the Toons challenge them to a basketball game. But these aliens aren't empty heads from time to time. So they go to an NBA match, disguise, and turning into a blob of some sort, are able to steal the talent of 5 players. The next day, Michael Jordan is playing golf with Bill Murray, getting a hole-in-one with some help. But man, when he goes to retrieve the ball... So the Loonies take him down the rabbit hole, play around a bit with him, and explain the whole situation. The Looney Tunes even have a gym to practice. I know, it's not much, but it's nothing some spit won't fix. Ew. That's exactly when the aliens show up and show Michael who's the boss, and whoa, that's flexibility. Meanwhile, on the surface of the Earth, the players whose talent was stolen are having a hard time, but I gotta say, that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. This sequence is just a lot of fun. And Stan, Michael's personal assistant, is digging, and I do think that's the best thing he can do. The man disappeared in front of his eyes. You can say that to the police, they'll think you're crazy. Back to the Toons, they need some practice, cause none has ever played the game, except for Lola Bunny, who's actually quite good, and Bugs is crazy for her. Everybody is. Michael wants to practice too, but he's wearing shoes and he needs his sneakers, so someone will need to get those from his house. The two doing this are Bugs and Daffy Duck, who get there and don't have many problems, except for Michael's dog who wanted to dine routes too. But the kids help the duel. Stan is still digging, but right about when he gives up, Bugs and the dog come back and enter the world using a different hole. Stan sees that and enter too. I don't know how. Anyway, Michael is not so happy to see him. Now it's time for the game to start. The first half is terrible. Seriously, the aliens are smashing it. Game and players. Even Granny, what's going on here? You need to show some respect. During the break, Stan hides in the monsters' locker room, finding out they stole the talent from the NBA's players. But that's not good news for the team, now thinking things just got 10 times harder. At that moment, Bugs comes up with a plan, to pretend Michael has some secret stuff that will help them to perform better, which, by the way, just water. Now the Toons are playing better, although I don't think everything they do is legal. But you know, this isn't an NBA's official game. Sadly, the monsters aren't having it anymore, so they start playing 32. Things reach a tipping point when Bugs gets crushed, saving Lola. Also, just look at these players. There is no way they can win. There is no other option but to choose a stand. He's instantly squashed, but he scores, so nice. But now with one more man down, the team is about to lose due to a lack of players. With Bill Murray, who got there because a producer is a friend of his. That's a strange movie. Yeah, I know. They'll have a chance. Though, they've only got 10 seconds left. So Michael does the move of his life, stretching out his arm until the ball reaches the basket. What can I say? It's Looney's land. And so they win. Murray retires from basketball, the aliens send their evil boss to the moon and return the stolen talent in a basketball ball. Also, Michael has this baseball game in 5 minutes, and there is no better way to show off your style than arriving in a spaceship. Michael then visits the players with no talent, and by touching the ball, they get it back. They also convince Michael to go back to the NBA. That's what I call a story. So there you have it, folks. I hope that everything is great about this new Space Jam movie. And well, that's it, pretty much. Right? Once again, remember to subscribe. I seriously would appreciate that a lot. So, well, my name is David, and have a good day, and see you next time. Bye.